Hello Tubes, this is Gav. Welcome to another one of my videos. It was going to be, let's get this one in front of the camera, I was going to be on 4 of these 28mm old Garden Napoleonics. However, Gav forgot he hadn't put a bit of wear staining on the crossbelts, so we'll wait for that one till tomorrow. So catch up on the 1 in 35 scale Semovente M40, as you can see, from Tamiya. And so far, it's been a decent kit. I have worked on the tracks, not painted yet and not fixed, but I did actually get them to go round. I couldn't get them off where you guys take the wheels off, or I can't remember how you do it now. I couldn't get that to work as usual, and I ended up with two halves. But I can live with that. Two halves, as long as they go join back together again, I'm happy. And I've done a fair bit to it. It's still got to, in fact, in a moment, I'm going to get the varnish out. Clear coat, whatever you want to call it, the gloss one, and gloss so I can put some decals on, which in the bits of weathering I've done so far, I completely forgot to do. So, how well. Other things that have still got to be done. Figure sitting on top. I haven't even got him off the sprue yet. This one is done and painted. You can just see these doors. They're not doors, are they? Really, hatches is the word I'm after. They are painted in the basic paint, and because I couldn't put them in place as I was doing other work, they haven't been painted to the same not standard but scale, whatever you want to call it, to the tank itself, so the assault gun itself. So you'll see that in a minute. So yeah, rather than just looking at box art, why don't we actually look at the tank, the assault gun? I keep saying the assault gun, no, turret, assault gun. So yeah, machine gun and commander not done. And also they gave you some jerry cans. The ones on here, to me, look like the old 1970 ones, and I didn't realise that at the time. Stuck them on, and they look huge on the side of the, on the side of the vehicle. So they're on. There's nothing I can do about it. The same as there's one at the back, but they do give you some more in scale ones. Whether they're meant to replace those, I don't think they are. They've just added them, so it's made a good bit of extra stowage for me. But I've cleaned them, glued them together, but they're not even primed yet. So anyway, let's go and take a look. Right, here we are on the looking in the box. These have just had Vallejo plastic, not plastic, but that plasticized primer on. Gav did a load of painting on the 1 in 56 scale M48 for my Vietnam collection, and loads of priming on. Just hold one under the camera. Yet more Perrys that I've got about 14 of these left to do, 12 maybe. And completely forgot the tracks. So I thought, oh, I'm not waiting. We'll brush these. They need another coat, which I should do in a bit. So hopefully I can, with this heat, they should be okay for me to paint tonight. So here is the base. I couldn't put them together because it says about putting the tracks on first, so that's why it's still in two halves. I have dry fitted it several times before I started painting, and now, as we say, I'm just worried now that it won't go together. It should do. I've half closed it. This still needs a bit more work done to it, towing cable. This is like a AK sand. At the moment, it's like a thicker bit that I've put down, and I'll be doing a bit more to that. But I wanted to leave it until the tracks are on, and I can do all that in again. Put it all in one go. But I'm very happy. I mean, it's not to Steve Jones's standard with all his different. I just don't have that all the pigments. Or I don't have any of that, so it's just make, do, and mend, which I'm quite happy to do. It still, to me, looks halfway decent. I've tried to show the green factory paint underneath, the grey green. I did look that up, and several sources said they were grey-green. Somebody now tell me they were painted sand at the factory, but all my sources I looked on the internet. Yes, it was on the internet. All said they were painted grey-green at the factory. So I've tried to show some of that coming through, where stones and bits have flicked up. I've done basic chipping in the interior and put some sand around the bases of the different bits of machinery, just to show like dust sand in there. So that's that. And this is our top half. I've done a grey-green jerry can for a bit of difference. That's my attempt at doing the exhaust. I didn't want them completely rusted up. The tarps have got to. I originally did put some talcum powder in some sand, talcum powder in some paint, and put that basic stuff down to show sand again blown in the crevices. I don't know yet because it's not an exact match. To be honest with you, I forgot I'd got that dry deserty type stuff from AK. So I'd made my own up, and it doesn't exactly match. So I'll have to faff around with the painting to get that, but I can sort that. I've done the classic silver for the light bulbs, but what I'm going to do is drop some. I've got some of that jewellery resin, as long as it hasn't gone off, and I'll set that up. I'll put that on and set that off, and do that. Although that'll have to be dusted over, so I could probably get away with just putting dust over that, but. I didn't want to go over top with the chipping and streaking and all that type of stuff because I've been in the desert. And we've got one mark for water there, and I'll mark another one of the loose jerry cans, which I'm going to pop half under there. So you can see these big hatches, they stand out like that. So yeah, that's going to have to be sorted somehow. I didn't think they'd be white, just because they'd end up like big white panels. They do on the other side have a recognition that, well, they don't, because I didn't see the point in painting it, but you put like a white circle on. I don't know if it comes in as a decal or not, but it didn't seem pointless. Yeah, just a basic paint underneath. You're not going to see much, and you don't really. So I'm not going to bother putting it on now. Or can I just pop it down? But it's not going to. I don't want to knock all the paint off. Or my tracks for that matter. Let's see, until I can press it down and stuff, that's the best I can make it look for you. But there you go. So I've done bits, so that's not rust I've done, it's supposed to be primer, oxide primer. But it'll have more dusting over it yet. It's as I say, the thicker stuff is there as a base to work from. So there you go. That's my update on the Semovente 1:35 scale from Tamiya. I've got I'm not going to do it now because this is a different video, but the 1:56 scale M48, that's all been bronze greened, and over the next week or two I'll be painting that a bit like I've done this in the background. Once this one's completed, I've got a couple of cars I want to see if I can knock those on the head, and then I want to start on the 1:48 scale Starfighter that I've got. So that should be fun. I'm looking forward to that. So I've got to do something with that periscope as well, or viewing block. So yeah, look after yourselves. I hope that was of interest. As I say, the paint, I've only got 4 painted Napoleonic Grenadiers. I'm doing in batches of 4, and I just thought, well, let's share the completed article minus the clear coat on top. So we'll do that, and I'll have an update on the 1:56 when I've done a bit more work done to her. There is something else I've got to show you. Oh, that was it. I've got an unboxing. Beetle sent me to paint and sell, which was very kind of him. Some guard chasseur, or chasseur of the guard. And I'll do an unboxing of those Victrix. I know that they're an older set, and most of you have probably seen them if you're interested in that type of thing, but I always like to unbox something I've got. So yeah, that's that. So you look after yourselves. I hope all is well with you, and we'll catch each other very soon on another video.